Listening to that was Jason Oppenheim. Now, he's a real estate agent who also appears on the reality TV programme Selling Sunset. Jason, great to talk to you this evening. Tell us, though, about what you've been hearing. You're maybe dealing with a different kind of tenant to the ones that Renee is helping, people with a bit more money to spend. But what are you hearing from landlords?
Well, he made some really salient and excellent points, because there is price gouging going on, and we're seeing it across the spectrum. And I appreciate you guys bringing attention to it, because, we're getting a listen. I mean, there's a lot of excellent landlords out there and homeowners, and I'm dealing with them every day saying, listen, I'm not using my house as much as I could be. I want to put it on the market, make sure that it's a fair and reasonable rent. But we're also, since we offered our services for free to those that have been affected, we've received dozens and dozens of calls, and there's just not enough available right now. And many landlords are taking advantage of the situation. We've had numerous situations where we've had tenants have to offer significantly more than they should, significantly over market. And there's a very distinct penal code 396 that is enforced during an emergency. The governor made it clear that we're in an emergency for the next year. And landlords better recognize that if they accept or charge, significantly more than market, and when I say market, I mean pre-disaster market prices, they're going to be getting a letter from an attorney, and they should be. Nobody should be profiting in these times. If anything, we should be giving. So I appreciate you getting some attention to this.
What do you think it's going to do to the future of the real estate industry around here in LA? Do you think people after this are going to feel a bit more nervous about living in these really beautiful rural hills around LA, around Hollywood, that it might make this area less desirable? I
don't think so at all. LA is unique in many ways, and there's no question that we're going to rebuild, and probably rebuild back stronger than we were before. And if you look at, historically, that just hasn't been the response from Americans when it comes to disaster. They rebuild, and they rebuild in those same communities. And honestly, our response is going to be, we're going to be better prepared in the future. We're going to have better fire suppressant. We're going to have better AI drone technology. Honestly, I think that, over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to do many things to become more prepared. But right now, we do need to encourage development. And, it's difficult because these people lost their homes. They could be in their 60s, 70s, 80s. Even if they're in their 20s and 30s, they're not contractors. It's a dentist or a nurse. They're not really in a position to spend 3 years of their life managing a build project. So, we are going to rely on developers to have to come in. And we just need to protect those people who are potentially selling their land to make sure that they're getting fair prices. Right now, to make sure that they're getting fair rental prices.
Yeah, well, here's hoping for those poor people who have been left without homes, that there is perhaps some kind of happy ending ahead. Jason Oppenheim, really good to talk to you today. Thank you for joining us.